The Caribbean Sea has become the focal point of the largest United States naval deployment in the region since 1965, as President Donald Trump has ordered an unprecedented military buildup ostensibly aimed at combating drug trafficking. According to multiple defense officials and naval tracking sources, the Trump administration has deployed a formidable fleet of warships to the southern Caribbean, marking a significant escalation in U.S. military presence near Venezuelan waters. Complete naval deployment. As of October 2025, the United States has positioned 10 major naval vessels in the Caribbean theater, representing approximately 14% of the U.S. Navy's globally deployed fleet. This substantial force includes guided missile destroyers, USS Gravely, DDG-107, an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer that previously saw combat operations in the Red Sea, USS Jason Dunham, DDG-109, another Arleigh Burke-class destroyer deployed after nearly 9 months in the Red Sea and Mediterranean, USS Sampson, DDG-102, initially deployed as part of the first wave of ships in August, USS Stockdale, DDG-106, the most recently arrived destroyer having transited through the Panama Canal in September and described as the Navy's most battle-tested warship since World War II. Guided missile cruiser, USS Lake Erie, CG-70, a Ticonderoga-class cruiser providing long-range air defense capabilities. Amphibious Ready Group, Iwo Jima ARG, USS Iwo Jima LHD-7, a WASP-class amphibious assault ship serving as the flagship, USS San Antonio LPD-17, a San Antonio-class amphibious transport dock, USS Fort Lauderdale LPD-28, another San Antonio-class amphibious transport dock. Additional vessels: USS Minneapolis-St. Paul LCS-21, a Freedom-class littoral combat ship, USS Newport News SSN-750, a Los Angeles-class nuclear-powered fast attack submarine, MV Ocean Trader, a special operations support vessel formerly known as MV Craigside, converted from a commercial cargo ship to support covert special forces operations. Scope and scale of operations. The deployment represents an extraordinary commitment of resources, with over 10,000 personnel now stationed in the Southern Caribbean and Puerto Rico as of October 2025. The Iwo Jima Amphibious Ready Group alone carries more than 4,000 personnel, including 2,200 Marines from the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit. This marked the first time a U.S.-based amphibious ready group with embarked Marines has deployed since December, according to the U.S. Naval Institute. Supporting the naval presence are significant air assets deployed to Puerto Rico, including 10 F-35 Lightning II fighter jets and 2 MQ-9 Reaper drones. Additional surveillance capabilities include P-8A Poseidon maritime patrol aircraft, providing extended reconnaissance over the Caribbean waters. Strategic capabilities and armament. The deployed fleet possesses formidable offensive capabilities. According to the Financial Times, 5 of the 8 primary vessels are equipped with Tomahawk cruise missiles, which can strike land targets at distances exceeding 1,000 miles. The destroyers and cruisers carry advanced radar systems, including the Spy-1D phased array radar, as part of the Aegis combat system, enabling simultaneous tracking of air and surface threats. The MV Ocean Trader adds a unique special operations dimension to the deployment. This converted cargo vessel can accommodate up to 159 special operations personnel, plus a crew of 50 for extended missions lasting up to 45 days at sea. The ship deliberately maintains a commercial appearance to blend with merchant traffic while providing covert operational capabilities. Timeline of deployment. The buildup began on August 20, 2025, when Trump initially ordered 3 Navy warships to the coast of South America. The deployment rapidly expanded through August and September. August 14th, the Iwo Jima Amphibious Ready Group departed Norfolk, Virginia. August 25th, additional ships, including USS Lake Erie and USS Newport News, were ordered to the region. September 23rd, USS Stockdale arrived after transiting the Panama Canal, replacing USS Sampson. September 25th, confirmation of MV Ocean Trader's presence in Caribbean waters. Stated mission and controversial operations. The Trump administration has characterized the deployment as part of efforts to dismantle transnational criminal organizations, foreign terrorist organizations, and counter narco-terrorism to defend the homeland. However, the operation has resulted in controversial military strikes on alleged drug trafficking vessels. Since September 2, 2025, U.S. forces have conducted 5 separate strikes on boats allegedly linked to Venezuelan drug trafficking networks, resulting in at least 21 fatalities. The first strike, on September 2nd, killed 11 people aboard a vessel Trump claimed was operated by the Tren de Aragua gang. Subsequent strikes occurred on September 15th, 16th, 19th, and October 3rd. Legal and international concerns. The deployment and associated military actions have drawn significant criticism from legal experts and human rights organizations. Nearly 60 organizations, including Oxfam and Human Rights Watch, signed a letter to Congress warning that the operations could lead to an unrestricted war with one or more nations in the region. On October 1, 2025, Trump formally notified Congress that the United States was in a non-international armed conflict with drug cartels in the Caribbean. Legal scholars have questioned this designation, with some describing the strikes as unlawful extrajudicial killings. Regional impact and Venezuelan response. The deployment has significantly heightened tensions with Venezuela, whose president, Nicolas Maduro, has mobilized over 4.5 million militia members in response. Venezuelan F-16 fighter jets conducted flyovers of USS Jason Dunham on September 4th, which the U.S. Defense Department called highly provocative. The operation has divided Latin American nations, with Colombia initially suggesting it would support Venezuela if attacked. At the same time, countries like Guyana have endorsed the U.S. presence due to territorial disputes with Venezuela. Historical context and analysis. Defense experts have noted that this represents the largest U.S. naval presence in the Caribbean since the 1965 Dominican Republic intervention. While officially focused on counter-narcotics operations, analysts suggest the primary objective may be pressuring the Maduro government rather than drug interdiction. The deployment of such advanced military assets for anti-drug operations has been questioned by experts who note that the majority of cocaine bound for the United States actually travels through the Eastern Pacific rather than the Caribbean routes being patrolled. This unprecedented naval buildup demonstrates the Trump administration's willingness to project military power in the Western Hemisphere while raising fundamental questions about the legal framework and ultimate objectives of U.S. military intervention in the region.